Hey guys, 224 Big back and it's time to let's watch another death battle. Man, I haven't watched a death battle. Well, I haven't done a let's watch a death battle in a while, haven't I? Last one I did was actually Lucario vs. Renamon, so it's been a while. So yeah, the reason I haven't done the previous ones because one, by the time I already do them, it was already too late, and two, didn't have time to do it on the day it came out, and the other reason being is just like I already watched it beforehand before I actually did a let's watch of it. So yeah, that's the reason I haven't done those. So just to give that explanation. So, but the reason I'm reacting to this one because it's Naruto versus Ichigo. Finally, one of my favorite anime characters is in a death battle. Finally, yay! If you can't tell, I'm a Naruto fan, and I have my T-shirt on just for this death battle. So yeah, even though my predictions for this is that I like Naruto and everything, I'm rooting for him in this one. I want him to win. But I feel like he's not going to because I don't know that much about Bleach or Ichigo, but I just know that if Ichigo just says Bunkai, he just might win from that. He just might. I'm just saying, cause I know Ichigo is really powerful, so I don't know what to think about it. But I'll just have to see what they say in the video, anyways. But just to see, anyways, I want Naruto to win, but I don't feel like he's going to. In any case, let's move on to the video, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and now.
The Holy Shonen Trinity, the Big Three. Any longtime reader of Shonen Jump will recognize these, some of the biggest titles in manga and anime history.
And it's time for two of those shonen heroes to throw down.
Naruto Uzumaki, ninja prodigy of the Hidden Leaf.
And Ichigo Kurosaki, the enormously powerful Soul Reaper from Bleach. He's whiz and I'm boomstick.
That's what it's called.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Konoha, the village hidden in the leaves, is a pretty quiet town.
It is.
Not what I'd expect for a city full of ninja. Still, there was at least one troublemaker among the bunch. The number one knucklehead ninja,
Episode 1.
Naruto Uzumaki.
Man,
I'm home, everyone!
And that first episode of Shippuden
has returned to the Hidden Leaf Village!
Orphaned at a young age and ostracized by his peers, Naruto may have been mischievous, but he had great aspirations. His goal was to become the town's Hokage,
which is a fancy word for ninja governor.
The only way Naruto could reach such a prestigious position was to excel in ninja school.
Like Ninja Harry Potter, though he should really find a place that'll teach him not to dress like a clown and run like a real human being. What does he think he is, an airplane?
That's how everyone
Actually,
runs.
his posture likely decreases wind resistance, which could be beneficial when moving at superhuman speeds where angular momentum is a smaller factor.
Really?
I remember when you ran like that in middle school.
Hey, that was for research.
Sure whiz. Anyway, while Naruto wasn't the best student, he still tried his hardest to reach his goal. But first, he'd have to learn how to control his chakra.
In Buddhism and Hinduism ideologies, chakras are, in simplistic terms, gates within the human body which can be opened to achieve enlightenment. But the ninja in Naruto's world had a slightly different interpretation.
It's basically their energy in their body.
They weaponized it. Naruto can use chakra for all sorts of flashy attacks. He can heal himself, seal monsters away, walk up walls, or even stand on water like a ninja Jesus.
Yep.
He's learned a number of chakra techniques, or jutsus,
Gesundheit.
and even developed a few new ones of his own.
Not counting that one. Oh my god.
His signature move is the Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Where he can copy and paste himself over and over and over again.
Unlike the standard clone
that's like
technique,
his ace
Shadow Clones
jutsu.
are tangible with their own combat capabilities. By dividing his chakra between himself and his clones, it's nearly impossible to distinguish the real Naruto from the fakes.
And he can get pretty tricky when he makes thousands of them. But
yeah,
when strategies
definitely.
can't save the day, he can always just beat his opponents down with the Rasengan.
By spinning chakra in his hands, Naruto creates a
best
compact ball of energy which can blast through solid stone. While the Rasengan usually takes years to learn, Naruto figured it out after training for just over a week.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
invented more Rasengan's than Willy
Oh,
Wonka's
fuck
invented
yeah, he
candy.
did.
But his top pick is the Rasen Shuriken.
Yeah, that's the one he
By
made.
combining the
That's his base
Rasengan
that
with
he
the
made by
element of
himself.
wind, he uses it to turn the spinning ball into a spinning blade. This baby can trap you in a vortex of wind so sharp, it'll mess you up at a cellular level.
Naruto has plenty of other techniques up his orange sleeves, including summoning, substitution, and transformation jutsus. He can even transform into a naked woman.
Ho 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 ho!
It's
Looks
sexy
like he's
jutsu.
been studying. I guess that's one plus side to not having parents. You don't need to worry about anyone walking in on you.
While most
That is
individuals
true.
have chakra, everyone has a limit. The more
Yeah.
physical and spiritual energy one possesses, the more chakra they'll have at their disposal.
Just like the gas tank from a chainsaw.
Thanks
That's
to
the
his
gas
heritage,
chainsaw.
Naruto already has a great deal of chakra. Even still, he has far more than he reasonably should.
Yeah, mainly
all
because of the
thanks to the
Nine Tails.
beast within.
Yeah, he's got a monster in his stomach.
Let's backtrack a few years. On the day of
I thought
Naruto's
they at
birth,
least
his
explained this
village
in
was
the
attacked
backstory
by
at
a
the beginning
chakra
of this.
beast known as the Nine-Tailed Fox. A monster so destructive, a mere swing of its tails could level a mountain. In desperation, the Hokage at the time sacrificed himself to split the Nine Tails in two, sealing one half within his own son, Naruto.
So his first ever birthday gift to his son was a giant pet fox that can destroy cities? I wish he was my dad.
Eventually, Naruto discovered how to communicate with the Nine Tails.
They didn't get along at first. Foxy would threaten to eat Naruto. Naruto would whack him over the head with a big shrine gate. You know, typical roommate drama. Still, they eventually became friends, and Naruto learned the fox's name was Kurama.
Afterward, Kurama willingly shared his chakra with Naruto on a regular basis. And as a being composed of chakra, Kurama's reserves are gigantic.
With so much power at his fingertips, Naruto can enter a bunch of different super forms.
Sage mode.
First up is Sage Mode, which sounds like something he'd learned from an old wise man or wizard, right? Nope,
he kinda
learned
did
it from a
from-
frog.
This
Which
state
was
increases
an
all of
old
Naruto's
wise
physical abilities.
that was a
Furthermore,
frog.
Sage Mode allows Naruto to perceive the entire area around him and tap into naturally occurring energy via Senjutsu.
He can enhance his chakra attacks by adding natural energy, but if he's not careful, he'll turn into a frog.
Oh.
No, I'm not kidding.
With Kurama's chakra, Naruto can enter multiple tailed beast forms, which drastically increases physical prowess and energy output.
Best of which is the Nine Tails Chakra Mode. Flame on! It got even better when he befriended Mr. Fox, upgrading to the stronger, faster, tougher Kurama
Hey, the
Chakra
last
Mode.
Naruto.
Chakra Mode grants Naruto extra protection, a sense for negative emotions, and the ability to create additional chakra arms.
Whoa, that's a lot of hands. Gotta
Nine
wonder what
tails,
kind of
exactly.
things he does with those, right?
Overwhelming
nine arms,
attacks,
my
extra
bad. I was just always
maneuverability,
thinking that
creating
because
Rasen Shurikens, the works.
Nine Tails.
Yeah, that's not what I was. Creepy tiny hands.
He can also
not
shroud
see the
himself
last
in a
Naruto
Nine
movie,
Tails sized avatar and use Kurama's ultimate attack, the
The
Tailed
Tailed
Beast
Beast
Bomb. So destructive it can level a mountain range.
And
Or
for
it's
his
just-
final form, it's spoiler time. Pay attention, cause yeah. All of this chakra stuff started with an alien named Kaguya, who ate a fruit which basically created chakra. Later, she got all murder happy, so her sons stopped her. One of these sons, the Sage of Six Paths, had his own son named Ashura, and Naruto is a reincarnation of him.
Yeah.
So yeah, Naruto's kind of an alien.
Through this connection, Naruto was gifted the most divine form of energy,
The Sage of
Six
Six
Paths
Paths
Chakra. With it, he can enter Six Paths Sage Mode.
His strength gets boosted even more. He can fly, and he can use truth-seeking balls, which are orbs
Yeah.
of chakra that can transform into weapons and destroy anything they touch.
He can combine all these forms and further add natural energy to his Kurama avatar to form Six Paths Ashura Kurama Sage Mode.
Yeah.
Good God, that's a confusing amount of forms. Anyway, Naruto is also an expert in hand-to-hand combat and could run faster than the eye could see when he was just 12 years old.
He's dodged a lightning speed punch from the fourth Raikage, a feat considered comparable to his father, who could teleport.
He even dodged this light-speed loogie.
According to
Oh,
the
yeah.
fourth data book, this light fang attack does indeed move at light speed,
Light
over
speed
670 million miles per hour.
Oh,
He's
shit.
tough enough to survive getting stabbed,
Hey, adult
have his
Naruto.
soul ripped out, or get smacked in the face with a beam that can slice the frickin' moon apart.
I did not know that.
He's fought
I did
multiple
not know
tailed
that
beasts
happened.
At once.
Like I said,
left
I
a
hadn't
statue
watched
weighing several
the
hundred
last
tons,
Naruto movie, so-
survived a fall from the clouds, gone
Yeah.
toe-to-toe with invisible limbo shadows, and pulverized 6 falling meteorites simultaneously.
Damn,
His chakra is
I
so
didn't know
tough he
that.
can power through Amaterasu, a fire jutsu
Oh,
with
yeah,
flames so
Sasuke's
strong
Amaterasu.
they burn other flames.
Yes.
He could even make new eyeballs
That-
for blind people. What's up with that?
Yeah, it was
And
Kakashi.
in his final fight with rival and possibly closet boyfriend Sasuke, their opposing power was so great they obliterated miles upon miles of land, changing the weather and disintegrating a lake.
Only then, after defeating Sasuke, saving the world from Kaguya, and reuniting the split halves of Kurama, Naruto finally achieved his dream and became Hokage.
But he's still pretty dumb. I mean, he
Oh,
named his
yeah.
son Burrito.
Boruto.
Boruto.
Yeah, close enough.
I'm not gonna run away. I never go back on my word. That's my ninja. My ninja way.
One of his most famous quotes.
Shinigami. It may
What is
sound
Ichigo
like a
like?
foreign
I
word
don't
to
know much
some,
about him,
but
so-
you all know what it is. The Death God, the Grim Reaper of Souls.
And a 17-year-old ginger with a badass sword.
Yeah.
Ichigo
I know that
Kurosaki
much
seemed
about
like a pretty normal kid growing up, doing well in school and learning martial arts from his father. Except there was one little oddity. He could see ghosts.
Oh, it's like the kid from The Sixth Sense.
I see dead people.
One day when he was 9 years old and walking home with his mother, young Ichigo noticed what he thought was a girl about to fall into a river.
So naturally, he ran over to rescue her like the brave little kid he was.
Except it wasn't really a girl at all. It was a hollow, a monster spawned from an abandoned human
that's
soul.
what they're called.
And it promptly killed his mother.
Oh.
Bummer.
I've seen that.
Reminds me of how I lost my poor mama boomstick. Oh, she always hated that ghost in the barn.
Right. Well, Ichigo remained ignorant of the truth until years later, when he met a woman named Rukia, who held the illustrious job title of Shinigami, or Soul Reaper, a guardian of the dead who keeps balance in the universe by helping those who have passed move on to the afterlife. Otherwise, they'd turn into violent hollows.
And if you show up late to work and it doesn't work out, the Soul Reaper can always cut hollows down with their awesome swords, like samurai ghostbusters. Anyway, the two of them got into a bind, and Rukia had to share some of her power with Ichigo. Turns out he was a surprise Soul Reaper all along.
Really?
Convenient.
When accessing his
that's what happens
Shinigami
when you're the
power,
main character in
Ichigo
anime.
leaves his physical body for a new one made up of reishi, or spiritual matter, which makes him invisible to anyone in the living world, despite still being physically present.
And his new powers make him super deadly. He can move with blinding speed, cut through
shit.
giant monsters with ease, survive being punched through whole city blocks, and even fly through the air.
It's more accurate to say he walks through the air, using naturally occurring reishi as footholds.
But let's get to the dicey part of his getup. That awesome sword. It's a Zanpakuto, a blade connected to its owner's soul. It may look like an oversized steak knife, but it's a Soul Reaper's best friend.
Every Shinigami possesses a Zanpakuto spirit within themselves, which manifests as their sword. Ichigo's is called Zangetsu. Well, both of them are.
Oh, here we go. Strap in, cause this shit's about to get crazy.
Ichigo actually has 2 different Zanpakuto spirits drawn from his weird and confusing heritage.
Alright, so long story short, Ichigo's a Soul Reaper because his dad is too. But he's also part Quincy, which is a human with reishi powers, because that's what his mom was. But he's also part Hollow, because his mom was possessed by a Hollow called White, and White got passed on to him when he was born. Oh, and he's also part Fullbringer, but nobody cares about Fullbringers.
One of Ichigo's inner
oh my
spirits is a
gosh.
manifestation of his Quincy side inherited from his mother, while the other is a fusion of his Shinigami power and the Hollow. Unfortunately, Shinigami and Quincy go together like oil and water.
While trying to find a balance between these two sides, Ichigo learned plenty of neat techniques, like his bread and butter attack, the Getsuga Tensho.
Yeah. That's what his signature is. I know that.
By concentrating his Reiatsu, or spiritual pressure, through his sword, Ichigo can launch a massive slashing attack.
Call it like it is, Wiz. It's a sword beam, and Ichigo can charge it up, fire from up close, or even blast 2 of them at once.
From his Quincy side, Ichigo has used Blut Vina, a temporary defense which grants inhuman durability. From his Shinigami training, he developed exceptional sword skills and learned Shunpo, or Flash Step, which greatly enhances his speed.
But there's one really big deal we haven't talked about yet.
That is
Over
what
the
you
course of
talked
his career
about.
battling hollows and protecting his friends, Ichigo has attained many different superpowered forms, starting with the
Really?
base Shinigami form, Shikai. Despite essentially being Ichigo's base, this form is strong enough to block an attack from the Sokyoku, said to have power equal to 1 million Zanpakuto.
The next step was Bankai. Normally it takes 10 years to reach this form, but Ichigo did it in just 2 days, like a boss.
When using Bankai, one's power can grow anywhere from 5 to 10 times greater. And according to the official databook, while in Bankai, Ichigo moves like lightning.
Wait, why does his sword shrink when he goes Bankai? Shouldn't it be bigger since he's stronger?
Technically, yes, but Ichigo can control its size to keep it more manageable. If Shinigami couldn't minimize their blades, some would have swords the size of skyscrapers.
Awesome! Anyway, the hollow inside
fuck?
wanted a piece of the action too, so Ichigo gained a new power boost with a swoopy hollow mask. This
Yep,
form
I
is
know
strong
that
enough
part.
to lift 5 iron pillars, each weighing nearly 100 tons.
Though if he's not careful, the Hollow can take control of his body, sending him into a violent berserker state commonly referred to as Vastolorde. Despite the lack of consciousness, Vastolorde Ichigo could heal quickly and was strong enough to overcome Ukiura, who's powerful enough to nuke a city.
After some quality training with his dad, Ichigo got a sort of second Bankai, which most people call Dangai Ichigo. In this form, he shattered mountains without even trying. He broke through the Black Coffin attack, which distorts time and space, which sounds like a black hole. Right after that, he survived a shot so friggin' big, the explosion could be seen for miles.
By comparing this crater to those left by real-life bomb tests, I'd estimate the attack to have a maximum explosive yield of 814 kilotons of TNT. That's like Ichigo surviving 54 little boys to the face. No. I meant the bomb from 1945, not the. Oh, God.
Well, try as those little boys might, all it did to Ichigo was burn his arm, and he didn't even care. This guy isn't the type to give up.
For his ultimate attack, Dangai Ichigo literally becomes the Getsuga Tensho itself. I know that's confusing, but just roll with it. To summon the incredibly powerful Mugetsu.
Which busted up one of the biggest baddies in the whole series. But it also sacrificed all of Ichigo's powers. Well, that's a raw deal, but 17 months later he managed to get them back with Fullbringer powers, which enhanced
Fullbringers?
his physical abilities. But
great.
then he lost those too.
It's worth noting that while in Fullbring Shikai, his normal sword swings were as strong as his old Getsuga Tensho.
But he still didn't give up. After training with some top-tier Soul Reapers and eating some food which gave him Super Reiatsu, the moment came. In the most epic quenching of all time, an entire sea disintegrated to form his new true Shikai, complete with not one, but 2 Zangetsu swords.
Finally balancing the Shinigami, the Hollow, and the Quincy within, Ichigo had reached his full potential. He tamed his Vastolorde form, merging it with his Quincy side. In this form, he can combine his Getsuga Tensho with one of the strongest Hollow attacks, the Gran Rei Sero.
He also made a trip that normally
shit.
takes a week in only 9 hours and 15 minutes.
And last but not least, he achieved a brand new level of Bankai.
Which was immediately
My
crushed by
God.
some old dude who planned to destroy the universe named... Ewok?
It's probably inspired by the Hebrew name for God, Yahweh, and the katakana ends with a sharp k sound, so... Yowak?
Yeah, what you gonna do? Well, we can assume this Bankai worked similar to his old ones, increasing his physical speed and strength along with his Reiatsu tenfold. Even without his Bankai, he still cut Mustache Man to shreds.
And then he lived happily ever after. Until his kid became a Soul Reaper.
What'd he name him? Bitchigo?
What? No, it's Kazui.
I might have got him mixed up with the other Enchilada Kid or whatever.
Close enough.
Now I'm Ichigo Kurosaki, substitute
Jesus
soul
Christ, this
and I'm
Ichigo's
combining my
ridiculous.
powerful spirit energy
I know he
with
was
this
powerful, but
blade in
geez,
order
that's a
to
lot of
protect
force.
my friends.
Oh, shit.
All right, the combatants
now,
are set.
This
Let's
is where I'm
end this
starting-
debate
yeah,
once
this
and
is
for
where I'm
all.
starting to get to
But
clear
first, did you know that Naruto and Ichigo are named after food? maybe you can find them in your next punch from Blue Apron.
That's why I'm just gonna talk about things right here.
Grandpappy Boomstick always said that nothing in life is better than good food and making something
I
with
just
your
know
own two
Naruto's
hands.
gonna
And Blue
lose.
Apron is both those things combined.
I know it.
Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the
Ichigo's
country.
powerful
All
as
ingredients
fuck.
arrive right to
Damn.
your door, guaranteed fresh and ready to cook.
My question
It's
is,
better than eating
how
fast food,
powerful
plus
is he?
it's
I know he's not
affordable.
Goku
Blue
powerful.
Apron is
Jeez.
less than $10 per person per meal.
Choose from a
He's
variety
fast
of
as fuck.
recipes and
He
get
has
the meals that
multiple
sound good to
forms.
you.
My God.
The ingredients are perfectly proportioned
This
and
is
the
all
instructions
messing
are
with
easy
my
to
mind
follow.
so bad.
I mean, even
I
Boomstick
just
can
know
do it.
Naruto's gonna
Hey,
lose.
watch it or you're not getting any of the next
I just
meal I
hope it's a
make when
good
it
ass
arrives.
fight.
Well then, I'll make the crispy wild Alaskan pollock and garlic mashed potatoes with roasted broccoli and tartar sauce myself. And if you're worried about variety, don't bother. Recipes are not repeated within the year, so you'll never get bored.
Yeah.
Check out this week's menu and get $30 off your first order with free shipping by going to
Is this thing
blueapron.com/battle.
I'm gonna say?
You'll love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait.
That's blueapron.com/battle.
Blue Apron, a better way to cook. But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Get to it. Get this one. Get 2D. Yeah, 2D. Oh boy. Oh, Naruto's meditating.
What's that energy? Is that a hollow?
Naruto, I sense a presence. Naruto, wake up.
Oh shit! Starting off this way.
Whoa, he's invisible!
He's just fast as shit. Damn, Naruto could hear that?
Good.
Fast as shit.
Quit running, coward!
Naruto, keep moving. I'll direct you.
You're dead!
Oh shit!
Hell the heck?
Oh yeah, Shadow Glow!
I see you.
Already? Oh shit!
Katsuya!
Yep, there it is! Oh! Oh shit! This is epic as fuck! Oh! Oh shit! There we go!
Really? Bombs caught.
Shit!
Yo, not bad, but I'm still gonna beat your ass.
Oh shit! Hey! There's Grandma!
Break.
Damn! He's not done. Ichigo's not done. Wait. He can't be done. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is that the best you can do?
I know that man's not dead. Oh shit.
Mugetsu.
Whoa! What? Whoa! No way! Oh, is this really happening? Oh shit, I'm fanboying so hard right now! Ah!
Screw you! Bastard!
Phew, who was that guy?
Yes!
Damn! Even without his powers,
Yes!
Ichigo never gave up.
Are you
What a
serious?
badass.
Sorry, Bleach fans. I know you all really wanted to
Whoa.
win, but
I thought he was gonna win too, to
this
be honest. I'm not
wasn't
gonna
it.
lie.
Naruto had better training, a broader arsenal, and a better healing factor. And
Really?
Ichigo's invisible ghost body didn't really matter.
Shinigami may be invisible, but they're still present in the physical realm and can be touched by normal people. Kurama can locate individuals by simply sensing their emotions, and Naruto's even seen his own soul before.
And with Six
That
Paths
is
power,
true.
he could see and fight Madara's limbo clones, even though they were on a totally separate plane of existence.
Also keep in mind that while Chakra and Reishi have fairly different uses, they both contain spiritual energy.
Let's talk
is true.
speed. Naruto can dodge light speed attacks and can move faster than lightning.
but couldn't
A lightning
Ichigo do the
bolt's
same
return
thing, though?
stroke is 220 million miles per hour, about 1/3 the speed of light. Ichigo has also displayed lightning fast speeds, and even greater.
Near the end of the series, Ichigo took a trip that should have taken 7 days, but instead took 9 hours and 15 minutes.
It's likely Kirigi here was referencing his accomplice's speed, like Ichibei, who can knock his foes 2,440 miles away and appear next to him in a second. Yuachi guy beat him by going twice as fast, so we'll use that as Ichibei's limit.
With that, we can get the trip's total distance and conclude Ichigo's top speed is 319 million miles per hour. That's massively hypersonic, but not quite light speed.
Still, there's a difference between travel speed and reaction speed, as Naruto's already shown. Comparing them directly, Ichigo's best reaction should clock in at around 970 million miles per hour, 40% faster than light speed and Naruto's reaction time.
Yeah,
Alright,
but
point
what?
for Ichigo.
Speed alone wasn't enough, though, especially since Naruto's Sage powers gave him superb field awareness,
That
making it
is
difficult
true.
for Ichigo to land a fatal blow.
If he could even land something fatal at all.
Ichigo has always had a tough time damaging foes who have stronger spiritual energy than him. With that said, let's compare his Reiatsu to Naruto's chakra.
Bad news is, across both of them, the only multiplier we know for sure is Ichigo's times 10 Bankai. The times 10 is difficult to achieve, but for Ichigo's sake, let's assume he gets the maximum possible boost from every transformation.
His other forms likely don't boost his stats this much. For example, when he used his Hollow Mask to barely overpower an Arankar, the situation and its results were similar to his then comparable Shinigami friends releasing their limiters, which gave each of them a boost of times 5. However, let's give the benefit of the doubt and apply the maximum times 10 increase to all of Ichigo's forms that clearly increased his fighting potential, as well as stack them even though many forms were in separate unconnected power sets.
For the sake of argument, we're deliberately overestimating Ichigo's power. You'll see why.
So here's our formula, but where do we start? Okay, Bankai Ichigo with his Hollow Mask was on par with Ukiyora's first transformation, correct?
Well, nearly.
Ukiora states his new form can destroy the city of Las Noches in the hollow world of Mundo.
What's that, like Mexican hell?
Well, there is a wall.
Ha-ha!
Las Noches is square in shape and takes 3 days to
Oh,
walk
it's
from
literally
one
called
corner
Las
to a gate
Noches?
in the center of the wall. So it has a total area of 200,000 square miles.
That's bigger than California, and destroying it in one go needs over 400,000 megatons of TNT.
So plug that into the formula and there you have it. Ichigo's Reiatsu is equal to over 440 billion megatons of TNT.
Thankfully, Naruto's chakra level is much easier to figure out.
His chakra
Yeah.
was once extracted and burst a hole through the hollow moon. He
Yeah.
survived the explosion, and it was explicitly said that this was nearly all of his chakra.
Most of his chakra has been siphoned off.
By measuring the aftermath from both sides, we found the blast to equal at least 480 billion megatons of TNT. 40 billion more than Ichigo.
Are you
And
serious?
don't forget, we were
Damn.
deliberately overestimating him.
Also, this was base form Naruto, not including
Yeah.
any increases from additional
Base
modes, which allowed him to block an attack that cut the moon in half, a force that had to be over 27 trillion megatons. This proves Naruto can both output and survive a blast stronger than Ichigo is capable of.
If you're thinking, wait, Boomstick, Ichigo survived a black hole in a box. That move doesn't really work like a black hole.
Plus, the 814 kiloton Frager blast did hurt him immediately after, so it must have been weaker than that.
But Wiz, weren't Kaguya and Waka Waka planet busters? Don't they scale to him?
Nope. Kaguya's planet-busting attack required chakra from nearly the entire Earth's population, not
Yeah,
just her own.
that is
And
true.
while Yuok's power was pretty OP, he couldn't destroy the world through his own destructive capability. He only planned to manipulate the delicate balance between life and death by stopping the flow of souls. Like a plate spinning on a stick, if one side gets too heavy, the whole thing comes crashing down.
To sum it up, Ichigo had the speed, they both had the guts, and Naruto had the strength, durability, training,
happy you
and
won.
abilities for days. Naruto sure got the shonen jump on Ichigo.
The winner is Naruto Uzumaki.
Yeah, my man's won! Yeah!
Stick around, we're about to announce the combatants for the next death battle.
And if you want to watch exclusive commentary on this episode, click that little box over there and start a first membership trial.
Try to grab one of these shirts too.
Well, who's next time, though? Batman Beyond and Spider-Man 2099. Oh God, my mind's blown. I need to watch that. Let's watch that one too. Holy shit! That's another one I've been waiting for too. To be honest, that's always been debated, but oh, I can't wait for that one too. But all right, that's for another time. Let's talk about this one. Oh my God, this was probably the best 2D fight that they've ever done. Before this year, it was Shredder and the Silver Samurai, but now this one is like a lot better than this one. But yeah, I thought the fight was fucking epic. To be honest, I was really surprised by this. Like, from what they fought, I honestly thought Ichigo was gonna win, because I thought what he did was a little bit more ridiculous compared to Naruto's, and I was just like, okay. But I was just surprised that like I said before, I've never watched Bleach, so I don't know this much about Ichigo, so mind you. But I am a bit surprised that Naruto has better formal training than him. That too. And it's like, oh man, I kind of lost a little bit focus when they were going through Ichigo's stuff sometimes, but that's just my ADHD was kicking in a little bit different there. But I am a bit surprised by some of the complete differences in like some of the people they fought as well. And, you know, the whole moon thing. That was probably like his impressive feat. Like I said, I hadn't seen the last Naruto movie, so I didn't know that much. I really should watch it though. But I did not know that happened. I know Naruto could do something crazy. Wasn't outside the planet. Mainly the reason being because of the last Naruto's ultimate jutsu in Storm Force. So, however, the one thing I will say about this though, they use that feat for the moon thing, but yet they use Shippuden Naruto. That's like my only feat with Screw Attack sometimes. With Screw Attack sometimes, they like to use them at their full power and height, but yet they'll use a different stage in their life for him. Like, it would have made more sense if it was like, I don't know, oh well, if it was adult Ichigo in Naruto, maybe, or maybe the last Naruto, I don't know. Probably, I feel like it would have made more sense, but knowing Screw Attack, they always like to do this kind of stuff, putting them in where their prime was, and then like adding all of their stuff in their life, even in their future. Like, I remember they did that with Gar versus Toph. From what I heard from one of the people who reviewed it, they said Toph was using her old Toph aspects, so that's one thing I know. And it's like with Snake versus Sam Fisher. Snake was using the Solid Eye from Metal Gear Solid 4, and but they were using Metal Gear Solid 2 Snake, so that's all I'm just saying. I know Screw Attack likes doing this a lot, though, that's the thing. That's only my one main if with them, is that I don't think sometimes the stuff they go through is accurate at times, but what they do deliver is entertaining and amazing fights, so I'll give them that. It's just, I don't fully trust their sources with this kind of stuff. I'm just saying, though. But I'm just a little surprised because I thought Ichigo had similar feats, didn't survive and stuff, like was Naruto in the moon in that case. I had no idea it was that different though. Like only 40 billion of a difference from what they said of TNT. It's just like, or I'm just thinking of something else, probably megatons or something. Yeah, man, I lost a bit of track of what they were saying. But like I said before, this fight was amazing, and I was surprised by the result of it. Like I said before, when I came in this, I had my Naruto t-shirt in, I thought he was gonna lose because I thought Ichigo was a lot more powerful, but I was wrong, so I didn't know that much about him, like I said, even though I've already repeated this like 4 times already, but my god, it's just like so insane. I'm just glad. Well, yeah, for those who are watching, I'm actually, towards the end of the year, I'm actually going to be making the top 10 death battles, my favorite death battles of 2017 before the year ends, just to give you that. No doubt about it. A few of the 2D fights are going to be on this list, especially Naruto versus Ichigo. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but I have to go through the death battles we watched over this year and see how that list goes, just to give you as a heads up for those who will watch my videos later in the future. yeah, but for those who are watching, let me know what you guys think about this. Were you surprised by this? Were you surprised by the result? I really was surprised by this. Like I said, I'm a huge Naruto fan. I don't like the guy. He's like one of my favorite anime characters of all time, and he's like one of the few animes I've watched. But I didn't think he was gonna win. To be like I thought, like I said, Ichigo was stronger. Let me know what you guys, like I said, just let me know what you guys think. Do you think Ichigo should have won? I probably thought he was. But do you think Naruto deserved to win? Yeah, I was surprised by that. I wanted him to win, to be honest. Like I said, I wanted him to win, but I didn't think Ichigo would win. So, yeah, just let me know what you think about this. Like this video if you liked my Let's Watch Death Battle. Tune in for more of these Let's Watch Death Battles in the future. I'm definitely going to do the Let's Watch Death Battle of Spider-Man 2099 versus Batman Beyond. So tune in for that when that comes out. So, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, because if you subscribe to my channel always makes life happy. So please subscribe. And yeah, I do more than just these kind of things on my videos on my channel. So other than just Let's Watch Death Battles and reactions, I do a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to be releasing a little bit later in the future. So yeah, in any case, that's all I have to say for this video. For those who are watching, thank you for watching, and until next time, 224 Vic is out.